Hello everyone, this is Miklos. Welcome to my review of the Gerber Dime keychain multi-tool. I just received this little multi-tool with the post today, so maybe I should not even call this a review but a first impressions video. First of all, let's have a quick look at the packaging. This is the way it came, just a simple bubble packaging, and here's the back side with the list of the tools. You can pause the video if you are interested in it. I think that's not that interesting. When I took it in the hand, I immediately noticed that it's just a little bit smaller and a little bit heavier than I expected. The next thing I noticed when I closed it was that it's, at least on my sample, it's the scales are not really aligned very well. I'm not sure if you can see, but you can definitely feel it, that this top part of the tool is just a bit higher, and on the other side the other half of it is higher, so the two halves are not perfectly aligned. Let's take a quick look at the tool set. Gerber counts 12 tools. That includes the bottle opener on the outside, a plain edge blade, package opener, big flathead screwdriver, small flathead screwdriver, a coarse and a fine file, scissors, spring-loaded pliers with wire cutters, and the last function according to Gerber is the split ring. Let's have a look at the tools one by one. Let's start with the knife blade. It's an interesting form, and I quite like it, but unfortunately it came pretty dull. Let me show you. It's a piece of paper. It's very dull. And this is the way the Victorinox Classic cuts the same piece of paper. It's way better. By the way, the size of the blade on the Gerber Dime, at least the cutting edge, is almost the same as on the Victorinox Classic. So it's really small. The next function is the bottle opener on the outside. I'm sure it works well. I haven't tested it yet because unfortunately I have no beer at home. Let's have a look at the screwdrivers. The bigger one is pretty thin. The tip is approximately the same size as the one on the regular Swiss Army knives, but the whole screwdriver part is pretty small and thin. Small screwdriver with a nail file. I guess this will work pretty well on Phillips screws, but the file is, I think, too small to be really useful, and the key ring is in the way, and the bottle opener as well. Pliers seem to be pretty good, although I don't really have experience with multi-tools, especially keychain multi-tools, and I'm not sure how useful it will be for my everyday carry, but they seem to be pretty good. As you might have noticed, mine is the black version. There are some other colors available as well, but as you can see, the finish is not very durable. Already after closing and opening it a few times, the black color disappeared from the edges there. The opening and closing action is pretty good, I think. Closes properly, no wobble or anything. And there is some resistance when you try to open it, but not too much. I think it's pretty good. The last thing I'd like to talk about is this pair of scissors. It's also spring-loaded. It's an interesting design. You can see there is a point here that moves inside a groove. It's interesting, but how well does it work? Let's see if it can cut a piece of paracord. No chance. For comparison, let me show you the scissors on the Victorinox Classic. Bang. I think that's what it should work like. These scissors are not that good. In the beginning I forgot to mention this function, the pair of tweezers. This doesn't look that good. There's not too much resistance. It doesn't open up very well. For comparison, this is the tweezers of the Victorinox. This feels much better than this one. I guess I forgot the tweezers because they are pretty well hidden inside the scales here. All in all, the Gerber Dime doesn't seem to be a bad tool. I will probably give you an update when I start really carrying and using it. For the first impressions, I can say that I don't like it as much as I thought I will when I ordered it. But maybe I will grow to like the spring-loaded pliers, because the other functions, I think I already have them in my Swiss Army knives, but I will see how it works. Thanks for watching, guys.